you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. I snack at my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Throw left side, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Taken in by Harrison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Daniels on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Again, Daniels to the air. Caught by Theo Johnson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's got Harrison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll only need a few inches here on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Man in motion out of the slot. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch is made a yard or 2 short of midfield. No return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tight end going in motion here. Daniels back to throw. Connects with Johnson. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down from the red zone. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels now. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gay's kick is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. It's another rushing play. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's going deep. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Marquise Bell making the play. season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. Completed to his running back. Galloping inside the 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
The humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Getting right back to it after that interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They put a receiver in motion right. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just get...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Back-to-back carries here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Back to throw, needing a first. He's got it to his running back. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now give left side. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And they'll throw this instead, try to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterbacks have been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. They need just the right call here on 4th down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Need this to force overtime. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Commanders as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.